Hello Booktube and welcome to my bookshelves. I've seen this video doing the rounds on Booktube. This is the Christmas video where I choose 9 books off my shelf, but the first letter of each book spell out the word Christmas. So the first book on my list, C, is The Colour of Magic. This is the first Discworld book where we are introduced to the world of Discworld that Terry Pratchett created. Now, the first book and the second book, The Light Fantastic, are slightly different to the rest of the series. These books are more parodies of the fantasy genre, so there's parodies of Tolkien, H.P. Lovecraft, Anne McCaffrey, Dragons of Pern, I think it is. More cartoonish in their style. When you get later into the series, they take on a more serious, although still funny, a more serious role. This book concerns the reluctant wizard Rincewind, and he's looking after the Discworld's first tourist, Two-Flower, and they get into all sorts of dangers and escapades. Very, very funny, very, very fast-paced, a nice, easy read. Like I say, slightly different style to the later books, but still a very good place to start with Discworld. Second book, H. There's only one book I could go to really on my bookshelves, and that is Harry Potter. This Harry Potter and the Philosopher's Stone. I don't think I really need to say any more about this book. I think Harry Potter is known throughout the world, basically, even in non-English speaking countries. Is there anyone in the world who, if you went up to and said, "Who is Harry Potter?" they would not be able to tell you wizards? I can't think of any other character is universally known as Harry Potter. I think the only other exception I can think of off the top of my head is Scrooge, especially this time of year. I think everyone sort of knows who or what Scrooge is or what he represents. But I can't think of any other character. I mean, can you think of any other character which, if you went up to someone in the street and said, "Who is X?" everyone, or 99% of the population would know who you're talking about? But I think Harry Potter does that. Third book on my list is R, and I don't have a physical copy of this. I thought I did. But it's Right-Ho, Jeeves by P.G. Wodehouse. This is a Jeeves and Wooster book in which Bertie Wooster is trying to help his friend Gussie Finknottle, wonderful name, who is in love with a girl but he's too shy to go and help her, and then chaos ensues. This is a typical farce from P.G. Wodehouse. Absolutely love reading P.G. Wodehouse. Nothing better if you're feeling low or under the weather. Pick up a P.G. Wodehouse. You're guaranteed to enjoy. Fourth book is I, and this is a recent purchase. If We Were Villains by M.L. Rio. Now, I saw this on Booktube, thought it sounded brilliant, right up my street, so I found it in a charity shop and had to pick it up. This is about a group of students, I believe, who are rehearsing for a Shakespeare play, and one of the cast members is killed or dies. That's all I know about the book. I love the book because you got the black cover, but you also got black pages. Wonderful looking book. So If We Were Villains, looking forward to reading that in the new year. Next book is for S, and again it's another P.G. Wodehouse book which I thought I owned but I can't find, and this one is Something Fresh. Now this is the first in the Blandings series, in which Blandings is the ancestral home of Lord Emsworth, and the series deals with the comings and goings and exploits of Lord Emsworth and his family, including his prize pig, the Empress of Blandings. For T is a Stephen King book, and it is the TommyKnockers. I read this recently. I haven't got it with me. I've charity shopped it. It involves a mysterious metal object being unearthed in a town, and as more and more of it is unearthed, the residents of the town it starts having strange effects on them, and eventually it takes over the whole town, and any strangers or outsiders in the town are in danger. Again, not his best work, but still a good read. Next book is M, and this is actually one I am currently reading, and it is Murder at the Brightwell by Ashley Weaver. This is the first Ashley Weaver I've read, and I'm thoroughly enjoying it. I'm about 90 pages in. The murder's just happened. The writing is light and fun, and the characters are well drawn, and yeah, really enjoying this. Next book is A, and this is a non-fiction work, and this is Agatha Christie at Home. Lovely non-fiction book, all about Agatha Christie, obviously, and where she lives and the town she lives in. Lots of lovely photographs of where she lived, where she worked, all at the town of Torquay and its surroundings. Yeah, I love it also. Agatha Christie at Home by Hilary McCaskill. And finally, for Christmas is S, and I started with the first book of Discworld, and I'm finishing with the last book of Discworld, The Shepherd's Crown. The last book he ever wrote. This is the final of the Witches series. Because it's the last book, if you follow the series through, it's funny, but it's also a sad read. Don't read it if you haven't read the Witches series up to then, because there are spoilers and plot developments, so you need to read the others first. But yeah, The Shepherd's Crown. So those were my Christmas books. So if you've read any of those, or if you want to read any of those, comment down below. And I'll see you in my next video. Thank you for watching.